Morning, everybody. Today, Positano.
Today, we're continuing our travel through Italy by visiting Positano. The Experiencing Italy series continues. We are leaving our home base in Sorrento and taking the ferry to Positano. One of the questions that we had trouble answering is how long to stay in Positano. We're not going to spend any time at the beach and we're not going to be spending the night. So how many hours should we allot? With Italy very full of tourists, we need to make return reservations to make sure we don't get stuck in Positano tonight. The ride out to Positano is breathtaking as you travel along the Amalfi Coast. We can see Capri out in the distance. We'll be visiting Capri soon. We enjoyed sailing by the steep cliffs of the Amalfi Coast. Here we are passing the islands of La Casatelucia, La Rotonda, and Gallalungo. On a previous tour cruise, the captain of the ship referred to these islands as the home of the sirens from Homer's Odyssey. Fortunately, we passed by without being drawn into danger by their alluring song. Excitement builds as we approach one of the most photographic coastal towns in Italy, Positano. Positano is a beautiful cliffside town famous for its beach and its architecture built on the steep cliffs along the coast. The first settlement here dates back to the 1st century BC. When visiting, expect to walk up a lot. Positano has a lot of neat little shops, but the only real direction to travel is vertically. The last time I walked this alley, it was during a cold winter rain. I had it nearly all to myself. Don't be afraid to check out the side passages. You never know what you're going to find. I really like how these plants were growing on the hotel walls. At the top, you meet up with the Strada Stale 163 Amalfitina, or Amalfi Drive. It is the only drivable road in or out of Positano. From here, you can go left and up, or like we're doing now, to the right and up. Along the street, you can capture some of the iconic images of Positano that you see on postcards. We decided to explore the street in the other direction, even though it meant walking up even more, and started looking for lunch.
Alright, so getting up this high can be a bit of a challenge, but don't think that the prices at the restaurants go down when you get away from the beach, because as you go up, the views get better, which also means the prices are going to still be up there.
We decided to stop at the Cafe Positano. We are now taking our time as we descend from our lofty lunch perch back to the lower elevations. These narrow, winding pathways are both an adventure and a curiosity because people actually live here. After walking around the shops and getting some images, we discover a trail heading along the sea to the west. As the trail gives us a little bit of altitude, we're treated to the brilliant blue waters of the Mediterranean Sea. The trail ends at another beach. On the way back to Positano, I used the trees to create a frame for one of my images. Back in Positano, with the blazing hot sun shining down on us, we're beginning to realize that we may have seen it all here. After sitting in a cafe for a few hours sampling a variety of desserts, we're heading back to the port to catch our cruise back to Sorrento. So, how many hours should you stay in Positano for just a day trip? We're guessing 4 hours is more than enough to hike, dine, and shop.
Everybody, that's it from Positano. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next week.